Doing, my man? How you doing, my man?
Yo, Jay, what's up?
How is everything? How is the NBA season? How's the NBA
So
playoff
far,
right now?
so far, I cannot complain. Even though last night was trying to give me chills, but it's Warriors in five.
Definitely. Now you guys lost Butler too early in that game yesterday. Too early in that game. It was
And I
bad.
think
The
I
moment
feel like I feel
I
like
checked, actually,
I feel like the Rockets had that planned. The Rockets had that plan because I don't really think Amen Thompson got pushed.
no, but definitely it's the playoff now. You expect the physicality to raise up in the
The
playoff. That's just how
physicality
the
was top
playoff is
notch.
made.
I mean, Draymond Green
It
was
was top
was
notch.
punching people on the court, but I don't. If Jimmy Butler doesn't come back, I'm scared for this series.
No, I don't think you guys can handle them if Jimmy Butler doesn't come out because when you look at their defensive portfolio, they have guys like Torrey Eason and Amen Thompson, the Thompson twins. They are very, very good one-on-one defenders, and I don't think like even with Jimmy Butler on the court, you could see Steph Curry still finding it difficult with those guys on him. You understand? Though Steph is made for the big moments, nothing is ever difficult for Steph, but you can see it clearly. You understand? But I think the Golden State Warriors, if Jimmy Butler is back, they are going to take it. But you guys are having one issue. You can't contain Sengun. Sengun is giving you guys big
Bro, I mean,
problems.
I thought so too. Sengun was putting on a show last night. Nobody could stop that brother.
Nobody. That's the issue you guys are going to have. So you guys need to come up with a plan for him. I know you guys like to play small, Jimmy Butler, and play Draymond Green at the center, but it
Well, the
might not
problem
be
is,
enough.
I feel like we are a better offensive team. They are a better defensive team. So
Yes.
if we concentrate on that in the game in game three, making sure that our defense also comes in to help the offense, then I think we are going to secure the series, not only game three.
But what are you guys? What is going to be your plan if you don't have Jimmy Butler in Game 3? That's the biggest question right now
Well,
because
if we don't have Jimmy Butler, I only feel like Moses Moody can come into the rotation and take his minutes. Moses Moody is a very good defender and a little shooter. So with Moses Moody taking his minutes, I feel like we still have a chance. He's not Jimmy Butler, but we
what
still have a
about
chance with Moses
Kuminga?
Moody.
What about Kuminga? You guys have left Kuminga out to dry. He has been cold for a
I
while.
don't know, bro. Honestly, before the last games in the postseason, before the playoffs, he has been on the bench and he has been in the hallway. He hasn't really been sitting on the bench. It's not like he's injured or something. I feel like
Yeah.
something happened off the court. I mean, something happened in the dressing room that we don't know about because
Nah, it's the
he just came
contract
back from injury.
situation.
He's not
It's
injured,
the
but he's
contract
not playing.
situation. It's the contract situation. You guys don't want to pay him. You guys were meant to pay him after Clay Thompson had left. So you guys now opted to go for. You guys are meant to pay him at the end of this off season. So you guys now opted to go for Jimmy Butler and pay him that immediately. So you were meant to pay him last off season. So you opted to wait for his contract to almost run up. So now what you guys are trying to do, you're trying to reduce his value small. You will reduce his value so that he doesn't have anywhere to go where they'll pay him that amount. Now, if they don't pay him because he's a restricted free agent, he's not an unrestricted free agent. He can't just negotiate. So a restricted free agent must negotiate based on the team. You understand? So if the team comes now
I
and I
get.
tell you, okay, we'll pay you 90 million for 4 years or 100 million for 4 years, you understand? So Golden State Warriors have that advantage. So that is what I think that's what's happening to him right now. But you guys need him right now. And yesterday he actually came up to give you guys 11 points from the bench, though. He gave you guys 11 points from
Jimmy
the bench. At
with
least it's
Jimmy
something.
Butler, if Jimmy Butler is not playing in the third game, Jonathan Kuminga should take his minutes. He's a very productive player for me. And like you said,
Yeah.
if what is holding him on the bench is let him pay the boy, pay the guy. He's a good player.
Pay him. Let him just like the Golden. You guys bet on your final run. You want to have a final run to the championship. So you guys, that's what you guys are betting on right now. So if the Golden State Warriors pays him, it means you guys have closed the dynasty stage. You are now moving to the next stage. So that is what's happening to him right now. But it was a good game from Houston Rockets though. Houston Rockets played a wonderful game yesterday. I was very very impressed. Jalen
Hey,
Green most
hey,
especially, he was
bro.
aggressive yesterday.
Let's take a minute.
I,
Let's take a minute to appreciate Jalen Green. Jalen Green was going off last night.
not hearing you clearly. Network is skipping. Can you hear me now?
What happened?
Net, network was skipping.
I was talking about Jalen Green, bro. Jalen Green was going off last night. He went off for 38 points with 8 3 pointers made.
He was
What do you think
absolutely
about his
crazy
performance?
yesterday. That is what he needs. I think for a long while we've always been in this. He needs to step up his game. We've always been saying it for at least for 2 seasons now. He always have this short run where he goes crazy at the end of the season, but he needs to sustain this level for him to become the star that he is. That's just the reality. And if he's not aggressive, the
I've
Golden
always
State
been
Warriors
saying
are
it
going to
about
sit
Jalen
them.
Green. He is one of the most inconsistent players we have in the NBA. He has a streak, and
So
the
that's
following month, okay, for example, look at what he did in game one. He was trash the whole game.
absolutely off in game one.
But look at just a day after in game two, he went off for 38 points. So it's crazy. I don't know how I'm supposed to take a player like that serious.
So he needs to maintain this because it is guaranteed every night. Steph Curry and Jimmy Butler is going to give you guys 50 points every single night. It is guaranteed. So where do that 50 points come from for the Houston Rockets? Let's say Sengun on a good day will give you 30. On an average day will give you 18 to 24 points every single night. So there's someone needs to come up with the next 18 to 25 points that can keep them in space with you guys, because Golden State Warriors, man, you guys have lots of scorers, especially those young guys that just keep on popping threes anyhow. Queen Post,
Yeah, that's what we are known for.
Queen Post,
We are a
Santos,
jump
Buddy
shooting team.
Hield,
I mean,
Peyton, everybody has just been chipping in on one 3 pointer. What's up with Pujemski? Is Pujemski going to play in your next game?
bro, after he went down in that last game, I checked and they said he was not coming back, but they are not certain if he is going to play in the next game. And bro, that guy has a lefty that is wet. We need that lefty for the third game and for
Hmm?
the rest of
What's
the
up with
series.
Pujemski? Is
I cannot
Pujemski
believe
going
we're
to play
already
in your
dealing with
next game?
injuries at the
He
beginning of
left
the
injured
playoffs,
too
bro.
in this
This
game.
is scary. This is really scary. See, the Rockets, this is my take on the Rockets. The Rockets are they are
But it
very
doesn't.
inexperienced team. And for a player like Jalen Green,
Yeah,
and for a player like
yeah.
Jalen Green, they are a team who needs him to go. That they are a team who needs him to score at least 20 points every night. A night where he doesn't score at least 20 points, I guarantee you they are losing that game. This is why. He is a young player, but one of the most experienced players on the team, which means he's supposed to be the leader on the court and in the locker room. A day where he does not score as much means the team does not really have a reliable leader to follow. So he's inconsistent. He's as he is not consistent. He's
yeah.
that team. That's why
They're a
I was
young
very
team.
certain
They
that it's
need
going
the
to be
pain.
Warriors in five.
Yeah. They're a young team. They need the pain though. That's what I feel.
And they are getting it. They are getting it. I mean,
Can you hear me clearly?
that's that's enough. Let's talk about these Lakers.
Can you hear
These
me?
Lakers games with yeah, I can.
Are you with me? Network is kind of bad.
Yeah, what do you think of the Lakers? You there?
Timberwolves. I think the Lakers versus Timberwolves is actually It's a very, very bad matchup. It's a bad matchup. It's just a bad matchup for the LA Lakers. There are some teams that you are better than, but it's just a bad matchup for you guys. You understand? You get
I'm listening. See,
network is bad.